Shailaputri, which is the first form of Ma Durga. In this sense, Shaila means mountain. So Shailaputri means daughter of the mountain. Uh, Daughter of the mountain basically is Parvati. You must understand this. All these nine forms are actually one goddess. Okay. And so when I take names like Kali, Parvati, Sati, I'm actually talking about the same goddess, but in different bodies, in different lives, and in like different contexts. Okay. So it's like the same energy, the same force, but in different forms. Okay. So on the first night, that is Navaratri night number one, we worship Shailaputri. Now, the thing about Shailaputri is that a little bit of story is there, and I've discussed this story in the episode on Shiva also. It is about Daksha Prajapati's Yagya. Um, so Daksha Prajapati is one of the great creators. I mean, it's like Brahma's immediate child, and he is the one who created a lot of, creatures everywhere. Daksha had a lot of daughters. Sati was one of those daughters. All these daughters of Daksha were married to different gods. Sati chose Shiv. Now, the thing about Shiv is that he is more like an outcast, and no one liked that. I mean, at least Daksha did not like the idea that his daughter is getting married to an outcast, to someone who lives in a tiger skin. So he well he did not, you know he did not like the idea of the marriage. Once he did a yagya means a sacrifice, and in this sacrifice all the gods were called except Lord Shiv. Now, Sati took offense to this, and Sati went after asking for after asking for permission from Lord Shiv for a long time. She went to Daksh and she said that, Father, why are you not inviting my husband to this sacrifice that you're doing? You must invite Lord Shiv, otherwise it will be incomplete. And Daksha says that I shall not, and he starts hurling abuses towards Lord Shiv. Now, because he is hurling abuses, Sati feels that her body is polluted with from a Shiva abuser, and she is unable to take that pollution with her. And what she does is that she burns herself. And as soon as she burns herself, Lord Shiva, who was lying in meditation, he gets to know about this, and he gets so angry that he creates a version of himself called Virabhadra, and he asks Virabhadra to go and teach Daksh a lesson. So Virabhadra goes all the way to the yagya fire, or like the sacrificial altar of um, Daksh, and he beheads Daksh. But sadly enough, he's unable to, take the pain of his wife being burnt to death. So Sati is burning. Um, she's burning because she could not take any of the offense or any of the insult that was thrown on Shiv. Um, so later on, like once Daksha's head is cut, all the gods they come together because he had invited all the gods, right? So all the gods they come together and they pray to Lord Shiv. They say that please don't do this, save him. And so he is given the head of a goat to ensure that he knows what his place is, so that he learns humility. And what happens to Sati is that Shiva takes the body of Sati, and he wails and carries the body of Sati all over India. And all the places that he goes to, parts of Sati fall down in different parts. In different places, there are different numbers attributed to it. Some texts say that there are 108 places where these parts have fallen. Some say that there are 51 places where these parts have fallen. Some say 52, some say 64. Most places they say that there are 51 such peats or places, holy sacred spaces, which are known as Shakti Peethas, the places where parts of the body of Sati has fallen. and they are worshipped today. You go to these places, you will find a Shakti temple over there. Some of the very famous Shakti temples, the major eight, there are 18 major Shakti temples, and maybe um, like in the when I do the next talk, I'll have like a list of all these Shakti temples and what exactly it is known for. These are all places that would be very interesting for you to visit if you ever come to India. All the Shakti Peeths, that is. Um, so that is what happens. That is the story of you know Sati. But where Shailaputri comes in is that Sati is reborn as Parvati to um, Himavan, and so Himalaya is basically, we know that Himalaya is a mountain, but over here the Himalaya is a person who is the mountain. So she is the daughter of the mountain. Parvati is the daughter of the mountain, and as the daughter of the mountain, she is known as Shailaputri. So this is the story of the first um, avatar, or the first night of Navaratri towards Shailputri.